Welcome to your daily focus for July the 22nd, 2022. So we have the sun leaving Cancer today and going into Leo. And we'll get to all of that. Let's start at the beginning. Let me introduce myself. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you. Truly. Now we have the 22 energy today, and as we know, the 22 energy is the master builder. We don't break that down. 2 plus 2 is a 4. That's a lower energy, and since we have the 22, we're not really going to look at the lower energy of the 22. We're going to look at the 22 because we are in this beautiful energy. I mean, this is the master builder. And this whole week has been about realizing some things about ourselves in order to step into new challenges, new ways going forward, new habits, new behaviors. So we are essentially rebuilding ourselves, rebuilding our soul, restructuring perhaps. And I think I used that somewhere earlier in the week, actually. It came to me. So here it is coming again. The 22 energy gives you visionary thoughts and a much higher intuition than you normally would. So your radar is like, pay attention. Pay attention. Now, if we do the numerology of the day, it's a 35 energy. Something that's very rare in our daily numerology is to have a number like 35. But here we are today with the 35. Now, if you're born under 35, okay, just to kind of give you a sense of the energy of a 35. The 35, you either gain a great inheritance or promotion or title or all three. So it's a very strong energy for great success in somebody's life. So we have it as a daily energy. So today, pay attention because almost anything can happen. A door will swing open where you never thought one would swing open. More so, if a door closes, celebrate that. Under a 35 energy, you want to celebrate that because that's pushing you into where you need to go. It's forcing you into your corner so you come out fighting. You come out charging for exactly what you want. Success in your bank account, success in your livelihood, a job promotion, a career, something to do with money and creating the abundance of money with the 35 energy. 3 plus 5 is an 8. So we know we have to go with the ebb and the flow. So if we have a lot of money coming in, we know that it has to go out, but it will come back in and go out and ebb and flow it through our lives. So we know that money will work for us long term, whatever shows up today. And you might not see it as a form of money. You might think that it is a non-paid position. It's a volunteer thing, but you really like it and it matches who you are and your creativity and your talents, your abilities, your likes, and so you're looking at it and you're thinking yes, and then you find out 3 months down the line when you finally say, nah, I'm not doing anything anyways. Maybe I'll go and donate my 4 hours. And they're like, no, we meant it as a paying position. So it could be something like that. It could be that money comes to you in some way. So it may be that it gets dropped in the mailbox today, but it might be 3 or 4 days down the road before you get it. Or you buy a lottery ticket that's not going to be drawn until next year this time. Those kinds of things to happen. Now, don't be throwing all your money at a lottery ticket or something like that, because the 35 energy, okay, using responsibility and using self-discipline brings in the money, brings in the promotions, brings in the new career choices, brings in the new way of creating money for yourself. So responsibility, discipline, self-discipline has to be included in the mix. Now we have the sun starting out in Cancer, but as the day grows, it will move over to Leo. So we go from that home and family, safety, security kind of energy to generous and proud and playful and creative and spend time loving and creating joy in your life and laughter and giggles and smiles. And this is where we learn to allow our self-expression to truly flow under the beautiful Leo energy. It's like the sun rules Leo, so the sun is very happy. The I am is very happy with what life has to offer, the bounty of our environments. So look to see what is joyful in your life, what brings out happiness in your life, where you have hope for, or chance for celebration, not hope for celebration, chance for celebration. Of course you're going to celebrate. And the moon is in Taurus. Now the moon in Taurus will balance us a little bit, pull us back in check. And that's a little bit about patience. Okay, so Taurus gives us that patience to really look at the big picture and understand what that means to us, or back away from the wall so we actually see the door that we can walk through. And it's about savoring the moment. Realize just for a brief second or two today, realize this moment will never come again. What did I do with that? Did I see a sunset? Did I see a flower? Did I see a beautiful bird sing in the trees? Did I go within and learn something about myself? Did I meditate? Did I work hard? Was I being of service to another? Was I changing a behavior, a habit? What was I thinking of? What was I dreaming of? And turn your focus more of a conscious effort of realizing every moment that's around you. Now in Taurus, it's more about our five senses. So it's more about what we're seeing and what we're tasting and what we're touching and feeling and what we're listening to. Okay, you can listen to rap and you can listen to opera, but if you have it turned up too high, it's going to hurt your ears and you're not going to like either or. Country and Western, whatever it is, top 20, whatever you like for your music. I'm a right across the board kind of girl. Put me at a Who concert, or put me at, what else am I doing? Elton John, fiddle playing and like that kind of music. And then I do love some of the operetics, and there's some country and Western songs that I just yell out a big yeehaw every so often. So I like some of the newer stuff out, some of the older stuff. My dad brought me up. And my dad was much older. My dad was here today. He would be, 103, 102. So it was very much like almost a grandfather figure raising me up in his time frame and his music and what he liked to do. So he liked playing the fiddle. He liked square dancing. He also loved to waltz. And he always filled the room, the environment with music. He would have the music on before he would turn the TV on. In those days, we had one of those stereos where it was like a cabinet, and you lifted it up, and you put the records in order, and they went on each other and scratched as they went around, and you had to listen to the whole album. You just couldn't pick one song out of it. And dancing and singing. And more dancing than singing, actually. Anyways, let's get to the cards, shall we? But it's that kind of energy, okay? It's that kind of energy of, putting on a song and dancing with each other. Just pull over on the side of the road. You're driving with your sweetheart. Pull over on the side of the road today and turn the stereo really loud and then ask them to dance. They might lock you up, but what a beautiful romantic gesture that would be. And savoring with all of our senses, especially our heart center. Okay. I don't know what that jabber was all about, but if it comes into my head, I say it out loud when I have the cards and I have record on. I figure someone needs that message. Okay, our shadow card is, look at this, the Queen of Cups. This is about loving ourselves. The Queen of Cups is all about loving you. Now we sit there in quiet contemplation. We sit there and we look at that cup and we ask ourselves, what passion, what dream, what desire do I want to fill that cup with? How do I want to grow? What do I want to manifest? What do I want my reality to look like? And it's about seeing that you are beautiful. You've been beautiful since before the moment of your conception. Absolutely. To see your beauty, to see your talents, to see your ability, to know that you are deserving, to know that you are worthy, that you can fill that cup with anything that you want. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Now we use the patience and the courage and the discipline and make a commitment to ourselves, and then keep that commitment as a responsibility that we must enact each and every day. Even if it's only 5 minutes a day, do it, okay? And know, and look at the red we're wearing. That's a dark red. That's the root chakra kind of red. So it's about being grounded and feeling a confidence about who you are, where you're going, what you want to create, what you want to bring in for your reality, and not having doubts, not having worries, not having the fears, the anxieties that maybe for some reason it shouldn't be yours. Of course it's supposed to be yours. There's more than enough to go around for everyone, okay? There is more than enough for it to go around to everyone. So don't think that if you get something that somebody else is going to go without. That is not the case at all. Love yourself, and create the masterpiece of your destiny, your reality, your path forward. Okay, our first card out. Look at this, the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is first out of the gates, guys. This is about dreaming. This is about anticipating your dreams, your hopes, your wants to actually manifest in your life. This is about the rewards coming in, the dreams coming true. I mean, we have been seeing this card so often over the last 6 months. So it's about dreaming of the possibilities, making the goals, setting out for some goals, to create something, to invent something, to step into something. Maybe it's growing a relationship deeper, or your spirituality, or maybe it's your health and well-being that you're going to put your energy into, and you're going to feel like a brand new person in 60 days, 60 months. Set some goals for yourself, your dreams, your desires, your passions, and know that they can be yours. Know that they can be yours. We have the looking glass almost behind us. So when you look into that mirror of the tomorrow that you are approaching, what does it look like? What does it smell? Use that Taurus moon. I mean, what does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What are you hearing around you as you marvel at your success? Knight of Pentacles is back as well. Knight of Pentacles is going with the flow. Absolutely. Going with the flow. I mean, that's the 35 energy. Hands down. We don't have armor on. We don't have a lunch packed. We don't have weapons. We have jumped on that horse with very little to take us forward, knowing that we will be protected, knowing that we will be cared for, knowing that what we need will show up on our path, that we don't need to take a lot. We need to go with the flow. And in fact, the more we pack right now, the more we burden down each and every step we take. We don't want it to be hard. So this is about going forward and knowing that, see how we're holding that abundance? It's right in front of us. Once again, there's more than enough to go around. So you know that nobody's really coming to take that away from you. It's yours, so long as you work towards it, go towards it, go with the flow, see what happens, experience the path. And then we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, I love the Page of Swords, but be careful with the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is very spontaneous. And sometimes when we get frustrated, sometimes when we just feel like we're stuck, we just do something. We just do something to break the energy, to have something else happen. And that's usually not a good thing because we didn't think it through. We didn't think of the domino effect. We didn't think of what it would mean going down the road or what that little word would expand to by the day's end, right? Have we all had that kind of experience where you've said something and you meant it in the most minuscule way and somebody just went, phew, carried around that word. Look at what she said. So be careful, but this is a highly intuitive card. So we have the 22 energy of the Master Builder. And the Master Builder will give us more challenges. The 22 energy will give us greater challenges, stronger paths so that we may become stronger. But the rewards are so much greater. And then we have it mixed with that 35 energy. The rewards are even greater. It's a truly a financial abundance kind of energy. So we have the Page of Swords. Now look at that. We're wearing white and green. So green is our abundance and our love center. And white, new experiences. And we contemplate. We hold our sword there. But we don't really, we're kind of almost using it as just something to lean against rather than our weapon. We're pondering where to go before we go into battle. What battles we must face. When to yell charge, when to retreat. And we're contemplating our path here. But be careful because we see this little window of opportunity and we push ourselves in there and it doesn't work out because we didn't really think it through. So be careful of that spontaneity. Now the spontaneity may work in our favor because of the 35 energy of just going with the flow and saying, okay, you know what? I never considered this before, but it looks safe. The little I know about it, I'm going to take a chance on this. I don't have to make a big commitment right now. We'll get a mantra card. So, and then of course that Leo energy, so you'll eat supper and you'll think, oh, I'm going to lay down and rest, and all of a sudden you're going to feel like creating and playing around and having some fun and creating some giggles and potential. Think big for your future, the potential. So the 35 energy and the 22 energy, huge potential. The sun being in Leo, huge potential. Even the moon in Taurus, because it complements the energy so well. It pulls us down a little bit. It pulls us back a little bit. It puts us a little bit more into balance, grounding us. It's about knowing our potential. It's like the Queen of Cups. It's knowing our potential, knowing that we can go after our dreams, our goals. Yeah, it's scary to think maybe of the steps into it, but at the same time, we know we can do it. And maybe you have to have some short-term sacrifices in order to have some long-term luxuries. Whether or not that luxury is a deeper spiritual approach or a beautiful best friend or a loving relationship or the job of your dreams, the career of your dreams. And knowing each of us have that potential, and most of us don't scratch the surface of our potential. So today is really a day of realizing our potential, making commitments to ourselves about our potential, and then taking the necessary steps, making that commitment to ourselves and honoring that commitment to ourselves. So make ourselves, our actual goals, our responsibility that we must see through and out each day. So maybe it's 5 minutes of reading, 5 minutes of learning, 5 minutes of exercising, 5 minutes of whatever it may be, telling somebody how you love them. 5 minutes of listening to somebody else who needs a shoulder to lean on. 5 minutes of prayer. 5 minutes of meditation. 5 minutes of biking, swimming, playing tennis, dodgeball, whatever you want. My daughter, I think, she's on a dodgeball team. Oh, goodness, I love her. Okay, we'll get an animal. Oh, I didn't even read the potential, did we? Okay, I've got them shuffled there, so it'll just be a second. Look at this, my book's falling apart. I've been using it so much. Potential. Never even got to the mantra, except I know I have the potential to have success in every area of my life. I have the potential. Let's shorten that even more. I have the potential to claim success in every area of my life. There's your mantra. So use your creative and mental powers your creative and mental powers carry great potential. I can't talk all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. Your plans to expand your horizons are underway. Everything is progressing steadily. Think and plan outside your limitations. Remain open-minded, as there are more possibilities and opportunities than you can see at this point. This could be study, a business venture, travel. Be ready to take on the challenges with think big attitude. Empower yourself with more development and self-exploration. The mantra is, my visions and goals take me beyond my current limitations. So break through that glass ceiling that you put in place or allowed others to put in place for you. Okay. We shuffled these and we're going to cut them, and then we're going to see what animal pops out to greet us. The dog. The friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. So today I will love without condition. Just accept everybody for who they are and what they bring to the table with no judgments. That's extremely hard to do. But if we practice it every day and become aware of it, it does get easier. Like everything else, it's about disciplining ourselves to want to be that person, to create that reality going forward. I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. My energy and enthusiasm. I'll tell you, with my two dogs, the enthusiasm. I say we're going down to the creek or something. Let's go for a swim. Oh boy, we can't. We're just pacing all over the place. We can't wait for that. I choose to be happy. So yes, happiness sometimes is a conscious choice that we need to make in our lives. My son was, this morning I was sitting down at the creek and I was having my morning coffee and listening to the birds, and it was so beautiful. And my son came down and he was like, this happened in the world and that happened in the world and I'm worried about this. And I said, stop. I came down here because this is my happy place. I breathe in nature, release any tension. I said, you're just tensing me out here. So I said, put the phone away, and I don't want to hear any more negativity. That is by far enough. So it's okay to say that to people. Okay, it's okay to say stop. Choose to be happy. I've got a lot to worry about. Trust me. If I wanted to be miserable, if I wanted to jump down that rabbit hole, it really wouldn't be that much to do. But I choose to be happy each and every day. I choose to invite in happiness each and every day. And when you do that on a continuous basis, there's more beauty and more happiness all the time being created around you. I am a protector and a friend. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.